Merry meet, guys. Welcome back to Witches of the Moon. I am your Wednesday host, Houston, and this week we are talking about tonal alchemy. Truth be told, I didn't really know, for me, I didn't really know what it was, so I had to do a little bit of research. But it's from watching Natalie and Jennifer's video, I kind of got the definition, and I realized that I kind of do this all the time. So tonal alchemy is changing, it's manipulation of energy using sound, whether it be vibration of words or pitch. And how I do this every day, for me, as I sing, especially when I'm stressed out or just getting off of work and just de-stress, I sing in the car. I'm usually the weirdo with the windows rolled up and music blaring and just jamming out at the top of my lungs. But I also sing in the morning just to kind of wake myself up. Of course, singing in the shower. I think everyone kind of sings in the shower, but that's just my opinion. Another thing that I do like to use, which I don't know where it's at the moment, is I have a rattle that I got at a local powwow. I like to use that. It breaks up the energy. I do have a singing bowl as well, but I don't use it as much as I do as the rattle. I don't have a bell, but it's beside the point. One thing I wanted to share with you guys is, I do love my books. So I bought this a long time ago. It's called Sacred Sounds, Magic and Healing Through Words and Music. It's by Ted Andrews. I do believe I've talked about this book before when we talked about music and the craft. But I wanted to kind of go over some key concepts on how you can cleanse with music and how you can work with different entities or spiritual beings with incorporating music. So for me, there's something that I found recently that I love to do is when I'm talking or communicating with spirit. It's more a pop culture witchcraft thing. But when I'm communicating with spirit, is I'll have my Spotify on and I'll cleanse my device if need be, if I feel like it's crappy, and I will talk to my guide or the entity that I want to communicate with, usually part of my spiritual team, and I'll ask if there's a particular song they want to play or if there's a particular thing they want to get across. And if I don't really get it right away, I'll hit the shuffle button on, and I'll designate that they can use my device for communication. I'll hit the shuffle button on my Spotify where that song comes up, kind of brings a meaning and message to the question or what we were talking about. They call it shufflemancy on the forum, but I think that's for something else. But shufflemancy, it's kind of cool. You can try it out. It can probably also work on the radio. Hit the seek button and just stop. But I haven't tested that theory. A key concept that I wanted to go over that I kept thinking about after I watched Natalie's video is being able to cleanse your chakras with tones. So like Natalie said, she has the C, the middle C bowl, or it could be the high C bowl or what have you, but it's the note C. If your 7 chakras correlate with the 7 notes in a scale, there's usually 8. It's the first note, the last note are the same, just an octave apart. But in between that, it's 1 through 7. So if you go from the B flat scale, it would be C is your root. Middle C is your root chakra. That opens up and cleanses out your root chakra. D opens up your sacral chakra. So the note right above that. E opens up your solar plexus and cleanses it. All these guys cleanse, open, and protect it. F is your heart. G is your throat. A is your third eye. And B is your crown. And then the astral, I believe it's the astral crown, or the astral star, or something like that. The right above it is high C, is the low C, then middle C, then high C, right above. It's the octave above. You can do that, and that will, that'll clear your chakras. Like if you have a small keyboard, or you can download the keyboard app on your phone, or you can listen to it on pianos going up, piano scale going up from C to C to kind of cleanse your chakras. Or if you're very good with pitch, you can sing your way up. You can use any other instrument other than a piano. That just what came to mind. I think something that's really cool to play around with, and I've wanted to for a while, is the concept of, well, not really a concept of, but of working with energy and music with like a flute, or like a I have a couple wooden flutes. I have an Irish tin whistle, so I think working with those and getting in sacred space and creating kind of music to cleanse and protect and to charge and to heal, to empower, creating magic with tone and music and pitch, I think is something that I want to experiment with. So yeah. So that's about it for this week. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below for me in the comment section. And until next week, many blessings.